stages, and complete tip, what do you make of that?
I mean, the Leshrac with Omni, I think we saw yesterday, or maybe it was the day before, super strong.
Creep playing abilities.
Yep. Roll in, follow up, split earth, not gonna land. Apo actually managed to blink away before that happens. Meanwhile, Immersion does manage to get off that slow onto Matumba Man, so should be okay unless Matumba Man thinks he can get that last range action, and he does. He reached it perfectly.
You see, sort of has to like all in, just go around the map without a blink dagger, fighting nonstop. Whereas I think this lineup, it's more about FNG getting levels.
Oh, managed to get the ensnare there on Immersion. Big time trouble. Gets off the last Splinter Blast before he goes down. Another kill, this one for Kuro.
And it really helps them Matumba
for mind control. Do you think this Heavenly Grace is this just 2 levels for in lane for the regen?
Yeah.
Or do you think he's actually going to max it out?
Oh, in mid.
Miracle, the Splinter Blast brings him a little low. He's trying to land this Split Earth, but the Sonic Wave comes out.
He had to have known being low like that was just going to get him killed. Druid's gone missing for so long as mind control takes some damage. This is level 4 Sandstorm. He's got to be careful. This Miracle try to come in. Mind control going to purge that off. The haste is going to be popped by Miracle, and they're going to split targets here.
Afterlife is going to be able to throw strike to the trees. He's going to be okay, but the hasted Miracle will easily run down FNG and beat this tower. In fact, he's going to give a lot of damage onto that tower, but speaking of pushing towers, the Hans is already here in the mid lane.
Oh, they're going to make the move.
Roll in, follow up. No silence, actually. A little bit surprising there.
You can do that, and it's not a heavy commitment.
Yeah.
You can just send your bear in, create space for your team, and now I anticipate you making the movement towards top.
Playing for the Boundary Runes, Team Liquid with the Winter's Curse won't be able to chase down FNG right away. FNG actually got that Bounty Rune too, so that was really well done for Gambit. You say you bring up the Lone Druid, you always talk about how Team Liquid prioritized the mid tower, both defending and trying to take the opponents. They didn't do that pretty much at all there with the Lone Druid plays. It's just because it's too tough.
Yeah, I don't think you can fight 5-on-5 right now, but you can take 4-on-5s as times.
Nice.
Look at this again.
Setup. Miracle's just entirely separated from his team here, not expecting the setup there.
Do they even have to trade this out? Because you have to know that you're stronger when it comes to the fight.
Wyvern's gonna set up here. Does have that Winter's Curse to start catching some heroes. They're rotating too with the smoke right now with Queen of Pain as well as the Bane. They are close enough now they can make their initiation. They're gonna start off with the Winter's Curse, just hold nice silence on the Bane to the Burst Strike, the Ult Scepter, and the silence on the Bane. Oh, he actually goes down here. They're trying to deal with Miracle right now, but because of this sustained mind control right now, Miracle's able to challenge that Winter Wyvern as well as the Claw, push them back so they can take down the Sand King in the back lines, finish off this tier 2 Gambit. Thought they could go for the defense here, but Liquid were actually well set up.
Without Curse, they're going high ground.
They absolutely are, it seems. The Lone Druid, he's also going high ground right now.
I mean, he's not committing his bear, though, and I'd imagine Liquid goes back.
See if they can finish up this tier 3 first. A tier 3 before the 20-minute marker, that's a huge win.
This is like the most Liquid thing I've ever seen.
Is there going to be any TP onto the shrine? Are they going to try and cut off these heroes at all? With Epicenter, right? It's just one pipe and it feels like it cuts everything out. Lone Druid Radiance is okay. Sidestep there from FNG, still gonna cost him his life here.
And now they're starting to take control of this top area.
Top shrine is under attack.
Gonna TP back, reset things a little bit for themselves, but with that bottom push, Liquid feeling very comfortable to take fights.
But this smoke, they don't want that kill. They want somebody much bigger. They're going to have to take what they can get here. Kuro is going to be spotted. Now they see Mind Control as well. Mind Control's actually going to be able to save Kuro maybe with that freezing field. It's delaying all of this damage. They just can't actually eat through him. And now on the side, they're going to go for this Winter Wyvern, trying to prevent that Winter's Curse. The disengage does manage to get it off, though. The damage over time, he may still kick out Immersion. One last tick, and he will fall here. Now the rest of the team, well, they're going to go for the Lone Druid Bear, pick up 300 gold off of that, and they just want to fight right next to the Roshan pit. In fact, even better if Afterlife gets caught as well, but Kuro can find him in the trees, so the rest of the team rolls up to the Roshan pit. They know Gambit is not in the position to fight them right now.
It's just a very knockdown that they're relying on. Both their supports just got in such bad positions that it was really impossible for them to help out in the fights. Whereas Liquid, I mean, they just held the high ground. Kuro's gonna get healed up non-stop by Mind Control in the back line.
Afterlife, he's going to try and sneak into it. He's going to be able to get 3-man Rose. Yeah, pick up that Aegis, he gets it! He snatches it away from Team Liquid. He will die here once. We'll see whether or not he's going to survive. Again, the clock is coming in. He does have Sonic Wave. He can hit almost everyone here. Hits 3. There is going to be Immersion sitting on the side. He doesn't have the Winter's Curse, though. They don't really have a whole lot of damage to follow this up. It's just going to go for the Earth Spirit. That's going to be one pick-off. Now the pursuit. A Shadow Strike to slow down the Tumba Man. The Bear, they're going to have to Dual Scepters that one, as they don't want that Radiance Burn on top of them. But Apo committing a little bit more, continuing to poke at Team Liquid as much as possible. There is going to be that sustain, though, for Mind Control. They spot Miracle couldn't TP out fast enough. They're going to be able to catch him once again. The Shadow Strike, Mind Control. They have Purification coming up. It's going to heal Miracle a little bit, but now a great Winner's Curse. As they were all going to go high ground, but because the Heavenly Grace, the self-fuel scepter, is he actually going to survive? Apo, he just needs to be able to spot it for a moment. The Shadow Strike doesn't actually land off the Orchid out. One last swing and he gets them. Apo's fully committed though. Curl, he's trying to get away from Mind Control. Has nothing offensively he can do against that Queen of Pain, so he's got to just get out on top of it though. They can't afford to lose their parry as well as their mid. Curl's gonna die to Apo here. What a huge turnaround from Gambit. That all comes off the back of Afterlife, snatching up that Aegis.
That was such a big move by him. The timing couldn't have been more perfect. He read that, he goes in, he makes the decisive play, he did play, rewards himself with kill after kill. They get 4 kills off that, snatch the Aegis.
Apo played that beautifully as well. The way he never hard committed.
Yes.
Right? The Sonic Wave, the post with the Shadow Strikes, just waiting until they were finally low enough to commit, just like they're doing now in the Omni Knight. Mind Control. Control of Purification. Will be able to get back to the tier 4s. Don't overcommit here, especially with TVs coming in. They've got the silence on Apo. Yule Scepter into the split or stun. They are going to be able to land. Oh, Yule Scepter. Yule Scepter. Can he still blink away? He will be okay. There was no jump there from Kuro to be able to grab him with a Frostbite. Apo, though, is still slowed down. The Tumba Man couldn't get an ensnare of his own. Apo has to hide in the trees, trying to TP out, but the Tumba Man's going to be able to find him. Brings him down. That's a mega kill streak as well that he just got.
A little bit too hard of a commitment there, but still.
We're going to see that fight again around that Roshan pit. Such a beautiful burrow strike on.
In theory, they should be, especially if they get a very good Winner's Curse off. They have a lot of disable with their ultis as Miracle. Immediately going to get that smoke popped. The Hawk going to send the Bear in. Grace is laid out. FNG gets the sleep.
Good start here. Miracle just making a play for the tier 2. They can definitely commit for this troll, unless the silence can actually stop it. In from GH, that causes a lot of disruption. The BKB activated from a Tumba Man, trying to go for the Sand King, locks him down. On the side, GH committing for that lone Druid, but gets himself stuck up on the cliff for now. Now rolls down, trying to catch Apo. Apo's stuck inside the trees right now, going for the blink. Down to the low ground, gets away from that splitter just in time. The Hawk and FMG thinking about going back in, especially with Afterlife committing his buyback here. They don't just want GH, they wanted more off of that. But it looks like this Earth Spirit, maybe all they can get, maybe they're going to jump back in here as they've actually lost their Bane. Is FNG fully committed, but now Immersion's a little bit too far forward. He's going to get caught by this Yule Scepter. They do get the Sonic Wave out on 2 with the first strike on 2 as well. That's almost blowing up Miracle. They need to finish him off now, but he does manage to get the save from Mind Control. No physical damage going to pierce him just now, but they do have plenty of magic damage that's eventually going to run him down. So both him and the Troll are going to die again. Looks like he'll be able to get 300 gold off of that Bear, but a great buyback there from Afterlife. And again, Gambit playing the spacing game very well.
And part of that too was that Miracle shows himself on the far left taking the tower, and the rest of the team didn't really get the memo. Being a little bit too split up at this point in the game, you have to know that Gambit's going to be together.
Just gonna chill it out right now, I guess, for Team Liquid. Are they happy with that? They're okay with just pushing this game later and later, right? Because they do have the Troll.
Yeah, I think so.
Gambit, meanwhile, if they find a pick off naturally, take it, and they may have just found one. Miracle, FNG is going to get himself some distance here, trying to go for a Fiend's Grip positioning, but that's where Mind Control is going to come in with a Heavenly Brace if necessary. So he gives it onto Miracle right now, and immediately pops BKB, trying to go for the Winter Wyvern, just like they did last time. Take away that team by Hero. Don't let them catch the Winner's Curse, and they do not. A good Sonic Wave goes out, but Tumba Man instantly pops his ultimate, trying to get the lockdown on Apo, who still has his BKB up, so he's going to be good for now and does manage to get the blink away. The 2 supports dead on the side of Gambit. No longer having that control means Gambit has to try and get out. GH managed to root out the Sand King here. Very important. Managed to get him with a Frostbite as well. Burst him down with a Crystal Nova.
That was such a weird half commitment from the side of Gambit.
Yeah.
It was like, once your supports are that far in, it's do or die at that point for them.
This Liquid's just making the fast play here in Nevada. Seeing if they can get Gambit while they're out of position. And they've already taken that range barracks. The Hawk's finally here with his Bear, but the melee barracks is in half with the double siege wagons banging on it. This is not something Gambit can defend so easily. They are going to pop the glyph here, buy themselves a moment.
King right now on the catapults. Aqua's telling the team, don't just let this down for free as they get the stun.
Trying to poke him on top of man as best they can. He does have a cheese plus a Titanic, so he's not so easy to bring down. They just poke it back up. Using that magic immunity, they're going to lose a bear here. They do manage to get a beam script on a GH. Brought his fresh BKB, but doesn't help him against that all that physical damage in that hold. Now they're going to be able to grab Miracle here. He does have the Aegis. Once again, Gambit cannot overcommit. Manage to get a BKB. Throw a strike onto him as well. That's going to be the first life. They got to be careful of Matumbaman, though. That fear being canceled out by the battle trance. He sticks on some of these heroes, but doesn't get the ensnare. Now a great winner's curse. Setting up these three heroes, doing some of the damage. Look at Apple going on the back line. He found mind control. He gets the silence with the Lotus directly, but at the time a two-man throw strike at the center. That finishes off Burrow. Now they get the sleep on the mind control. They're just trying to make sure he can't get off any of that sustain. But because of the Guardian Angel, it's a little bit slow to be able to bring down Matumbaman, but they can just keep on chasing. Since Miracle has given up on this engagement and TP'd home, they know they've got these heroes dead for rights. That is 4 dead on the side of Team Liquid.
And so well done by Apo. He skips ahead of everybody. He pushes them closer to the...
It's not additive, but I would guess it's somewhere around 75%, maybe 80, 85.
Yeah, they're split up a little bit here, but they don't want to really broach onto that high ground. It's not super easy for them.
They're going to be able to get the silence on the Queen of Pain, trying to force out that BKB. It's going to be used. They're going to go for FNG here. GH committing for that 5 position, as it is all important to be able to protect Matumbaman against that Apo.
1 second.
No longer has his BKB, but no net from Matumbaman. They're going to back up, just go for this tier 2. 70 seconds. Got to be careful there, Immersion. Cannot afford to get picked off, especially since they're already missing 1 support.
And nice pick off from them is Liquid. They're going to go for it again.
Yeah.
Bane doesn't have the buyback. They're well aware of this. The Fiend's Grip, pretty crucial to this team fight. And there's no BKB on the Queen of Pain.
It is hard to push into this high ground, though, with the Sandstorm plus Splinter Blast spam.
They really want to do it. No BKB on Queen of Pain, no Bane. The situation doesn't get that much better.
They just keep on shadow striking him and as well. Give the Lotus Sword to remove some of that damage. They found the bear. They really want that bear kill. But they pull the brakes down. The Epicenter jump in with a Sonic Wave over the top. A big hit on top of it. He's dead. Kuro gets the freezing field off, but now he's going to fall as well. The rest of Liquid, oh, they realize that now they're just getting one by one. He managed to get the root onto GH, take it away. The bear trying to get another roll forward, but an important kill on Miracle right now. They are going to be able to lock him down with a Burrow Strike. Stay on top of him. All Miracle can hope for is getting a kill on Apple. Almost gets his Fuel Scepter going down, trying to finish off one of these heroes, but gets neither. A massive win for Gambit is once again they hold on the high ground. The bait buyback out of Liquid.
I think this game is still very 50-50. If Liquid wins this fight, takes Roche and the cheese, then I think the game once again swings in their favor. And Gambit is well aware of that.
You can kind of, like, you can half commit with the bear, right? You just kind of let Lone Druid see if he can solo take Roshan or something.
The problem is, your positioning is just going to be a little bit odd. It's FNG. You
come in from behind the long-range Fiend's Grip onto GH. A great pickup. That's probably going to be an immediate buyback from him because he knows, but that's also the gem that he drops. So that's a lot worse than I thought. He immediately buys back because they're not just going to give up this Roshan for free.
Yeah, they know that the only thing that matters at this point is this Roche. Everything else is semi-irrelevant as Apo hiding in the pit. Miracle, his smoke's going to break. He knows that somebody is in there. Apo pinging for the high ground right now. Afterlife continues to hide.
Shiva's holding out GH the second time. He does manage to get out the BKB. The Sonic Wave doesn't finish him off. He does manage to get away. Is Apple going to pursue with the blink? He's going to get him, and one big crit comes out. Apple gets that kill. Matumbaman being kited around right now. Managed to get a BKB before the Burrow Strike. Afterlife's in trouble, but he managed to get a 4-staff away. Matumbaman wants to be able to lock down one of these heroes. He's been struggling for so long now. Gets slept up. The bear is dealing with him as well. And soon there's going to be Apple to slow him down with the Shadow Strike. Sees him for a moment. Fuel Scepter going out. They're just trying to get a little bit of distance, slow him down with the Shivas, but he's a bit too fast, so they back up, going for that Roshan, that Roche pit with 50 seconds on
himself, not even 25. And Afo's had it for quite some time as Gambit. They're going to poke here, see what they can force.
See if they can force that buyback out. They do really need that buy, because they need the Lotus on him. Apo taking a bit of damage here. Miracle with the Fuel Scepter is going to be Burrow Struck up. Fiend's Grip as well. They do manage to get the Divine Grace, and now they're going to push forward with Matama Man, trying to get the Apple. Once again, they will be able to take that first life. They do have the Winner's Curse. It pulls in the Troll, and he starts laying some damage into GH. Now the first strike follow-up. GH does manage to get up to BKB. The Miracle in the back line. His BKB is activated. Fortunately, Apple survives just a little bit longer. Now his BKB is down. He's been snared up. Self-fueled. Cold Embrace as well. They have him inside of the freezing field. Oh, he's so much faster than he finally dies. Gambit tried to save their Queen of Pain, but now they've got to just get out at this point in mind control. He sees the opportunity, but Alpha Center coming in with the Burrow Strike. Takes out the back line. The Sandstorm is almost enough to finish off mind control as well. Miracle on his sliver of HP. The Queen of Pain tells Sambo. He knows he can finish off at least one of these heroes with the Bloodthorn onto this troll, but he's healing too much. He's healing too much. They have to stop. The status resistance allows that they can't actually stun him. The Step, they're throwing him in the air, gives them a little bit of time. Just need to kite Matama Man. Don't let the Hawk die here. Again, the fear goes out. There's going to be a Glimmer Cape. They're doing so good at just kiting Matama Man around and around and around. Mind control. He tries to come forward to be able to save Matama Man a little bit more time. Afterlife and Immersion just on a sliver of HP. Mind control does go down. He buys back almost immediately. Matama Man burst struck up. Finally, he goes down. He buys back. It's only him in mind control. The duo against the 5 of Gambit.
What a kite job from Gambit. Nobody going down there.
Slept up. Apple, but he's actually going to TP away. They're scared of this duo. They feel they actually can't take it, especially with GH coming back. And another great Winner's Curse. Immersion just keeps lining up, and it's enough to kill mind control. Matama Man just slayed his teammate, and now he's going to get kited around once again. GH, he has to build this out. He has to stop that beast grip. He gets it. He gets the ult. Now the BKB activated. Matama Man's going to go for the kill. He's going to be able to find GH's self sleep. That's going to buy him some time after the BKB. The fear away of Matama Man, trying to finish up his hero. He's just trying to life steal off of anybody he can stay alive. Potentially Alpha. So Lone blinks away. Immersion slowed down, trying to get him with the roll and misses. GH is unable to finish up that kill. Now Yule Scepter. Immersion, he doesn't care about his own life. He only wants to kill on GH right now to be able to sell up Afterlife as well as Apple get this control of the embassy. Dies. He's dead. Kuro's back up. Miracle's back up. Liquid can still hold this potentially against the 4.
And during this time, they've also lost their tier 4 towers. So the base is wide open, but so is Liquid.
Oh,
that's a
Jesus.
Gambit, the fight's been going on for so long that nobody's dealt with this bottom lane. They've got to be careful.
Whoa, they actually back up to defend, but at the same time, potentially going for a play here on a Miracle.
Queen of Pain coming
back in onto the Bear. The Burrow Strike, controlling him on Matama Man. Managed to get the silence on him as well. Kuro needs that Lotus of the Sonic Wave. They finish off Matama Man just like that. The Miracle, he's trying to go for it, but the Bear is focusing on the throne right now. They have the Glut. Apple on one side, Bear on the other. Tag teaming this throw.